Yo, what's going on? It is your boy Dcentos. I'm back in the building. You already know what's going on. I'm here with my co-host. Introduce yourself.
Boop, 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 boop. Y'all know what it is, Your boy just came back from vacation, acting like a real
Mm.
straw hat out there,
Oh, living it
on the
up.
beach and everything, being pirate lifestyle,
Mm.
eating fruits. I ain't getting no powers, but it is what it is.
That's
Uh Actually, no, I did get one power. I did
okay.
get one power.
You got
You
the
know what that power is?
what?
The power to stun on y'all.
Man, got
Yeah,
that JoJo shirt on
yeah,
deck. That JoJo shirt clean. I ain't gonna hold you. That's clean.
yeah.
Diamonds unbreakable. Is that just part three? Is that all of them?
Part three, just part three.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Um,
I'm re-up my anime clothing once I go to DreamCon because last year I did. Your boy was on a budget.
yeah,
This time I'm working,
that
so
ball on a budget. I like
I
that.
can splurge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, as you can see, what's on the screen, we got my man Mark Grayson. You already know what I'm saying. Invincible season
Mhm.
2, and admittedly, what I'm gonna say about Invincible is I got two thoughts. Right, the season was great. To be honest, I don't have any single negative thing to say. Actually, that's a lie. I do.
Ah,
I
okay, I was
actually
gonna say I
I
got some things I gotta say.
actually okay. All right, we gonna hear what you gotta say. Now, my real only gripe with this season is the fact that they stopped it midway through and had us wait for a couple of months, and I forgot what happened. And I was just like, all right, bro, like y'all got to get this production together because
Yep.
y'all have a great product here, but y'all can't just be stopping midway through and acting like we all supposed to follow it and we supposed to know. Like communication, trash, zero,
Yeah.
terrible. But that's the only negative thing I have to say personally. I mean, if you just watch, to me, if you're just watching it now and you're just binge watching it, I mean, that's not going to
You'll be
affect you.
straight.
It's not going to
Yeah.
affect you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the really only negative I have from the show itself because it's like how you gonna tease us? Mind you, they showed a teaser for this like a year ago
Mm,
and hyping it up, and people were like, on the teaser, it had a different animation style, so people were like, "Oh snap!" Like the budget got bigger because the show got more notoriety, and so people were walking into the season thinking that the animation is gonna be more crazier, better, of course, and things of that nature. And like this season wasn't bad, like story writing and everything. Like I loved it. I loved it. It's just like what you said, the production. How you gonna
mm,
have a show drop for like what, maybe 4 episodes
mm-hmm.
to like a month or month and a half break,
Yeah.
come back and be like, "Hey, we've come out." It's like you killed your own hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if y'all should have just let that thing cook in the oven for a little bit longer and just dropped it all at once. People could have
Yeah.
waited. Like it's
Yeah.
been the first time I watched when Invincible first came out, I was in grad school. I think on my first semester or no, second semester, I believe. And the show just came out. Was it this year, second season? Was it this year or end
The
of last
second,
year?
the second season, the first episode of season 2 was
Okay, so the end
November
of
2nd.
last year. So
Yeah.
that was like it's already been a couple of years. And so it's like y'all should have had time to be cooking this up. I know animation is different. I'm not an animation person, but it's like if y'all knew it was gonna take this long, let that thing cook for a while. People can
Yeah.
wait. People can
Yeah.
wait. Like you just
And
killed your own hype.
and
So
that, and
that's
that's
like the main
and
thing.
that's very interesting to me because it's, to my knowledge, at least with the Japanese studios, before an anime starts airing, I'm pretty sure they finished the animation. Like when the season starts, everything has already been animated, or for the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
part.
that's what
Like
you would think.
it's like that they're not still doing it. Like that's not how the production line
Well,
works.
well, well,
At
I
least,
would I would say that how some shows will, they'll throw in a filler,
yeah.
like Solo Leveling, for example. It was a recap. They had an episode that was a recap of all the other
Mm-hmm.
seasons, all the other
Mm-hmm.
previous episodes. So it makes you wonder, like, did they really finish the show completely, or are they doing it week by week basis? Of course, they playing it out of the head, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like a timeline like that would be crazy. But I mean, if we get into the actual season itself, I
Yeah,
thought, because we remember at the end of the first season, Mark's dad went crazy, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
Mark got beat up. So now it's like now the season's about, all right, like what's next for Mark? And really, what's next is man, he has to go to college, start college. His mom has to get over a divorce pretty much because Ami man called it, their mother a pet, and she's been
mhm,
married to a fraud for 20 years. So this season is a lot of like coping and like what's gonna happen after that. And I thought we really got a good story. I mean, I think there's that plot line, and then they have like the major plot line with like what's with like the Utopian and how he's supposed to like recruit Mark to to fight the Viltrumites.
yeah,
So we kind of have like two plot lines going together, and then they eventually like merge as one. But I think and there will be spoilers in this, but I think like at least with the first half, the strongest part was, I guess, is with the first half of season 2 is when Omni Man invites Mark out,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he goes to that planet and he sees like where his dad is now. I don't know. To me, I think that's like the strongest episode to me. It's just crazy to see, like, he's kind of like he's almost kind of changed, and he kind of like realizes like the errors of his ways. But obviously, Mark
Uh,
isn't Mark isn't trying to. He's not trying to hear that.
yeah, yeah. It's like he kind of hears the errors of his ways, but at the same time, it's like you invite your son come to another planet just for him to see that you hooked up with another creature and had a
Mm-hmm.
baby with him. It's like, are
Yeah.
you really hearing the errors of your ways?
Hmm.
So like stuff like that, I get. I think what you said that episode was like a really strong point.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my favorite episode, but
Mm.
it's like close. It's like second. I think my first favorite episode is the very last one where he fights that what's the name of that guy?
Oh,
Let me look it
Angstrom.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Angstrom. Yeah.
when he
Not.
fights
Yeah,
Angstrom.
for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got that written down most for sure. Angstrom. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that
yeah.
was a good fight. And I think what made it so good was like the the severity of things.
Hmm.
He was really holding his mom hostage, and his mom took damage. Like I think she
She,
didn't lose an
I
arm,
think she
but
like broke an arm or something like
she
that.
broke
Or,
an arm in a
or
very like graphic way.
yeah,
And so I don't know, it definitely like raised the stakes. I thought it was unique, where they went like the multiverse route. I don't know if they did that in the original comics, but like
they
just
probably did.
yeah, yeah, just kind of seeing him kind of go through different worlds.
Hmm.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, a fun
Um,
fact. Because I was watching was it Mortal Kombat, and it's
yeah.
like if you put Omni Man versus Omni Man in the
Mhm.
in a fighting game intro, they're gonna say, oh, like what are you doing here? And the other Omni Man's gonna say, have you heard of Angstrom? So it's like it's kind of cool how they
Oh,
like
I like that.
type
I
that into the
like
Mortal
that.
Kombat game. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, okay,
I
that's
like
like
that.
so
That's
now we
pretty
kind of get
clean.
why. So, but now he had a cool power, and like we see like the effects when Mark is left like in the desert after he
Yeah.
kills Angstrom and he gets left there. It's like, oh, like you killed him, but now the road gets like messed up because of what you did, and things like go really really bad. So I don't know. I thought, yeah, I agree. Angstrom might have been the strongest part of the season, to be honest. I
I
think
think he was. He wasn't. He was a person that wasn't supposed to be a villain. He was a good guy that really turned into a villain.
hmm
Because of it really wasn't Mark, but it kind of was at the same time.
hmm
And you can see how in every parallel universe or multiverse that Mark was the villain,
hmm
and always attacking at him or whatever. So it made sense why he had that built up like, animosity for him.
yeah.
So
And
yeah.
then yeah,
Yeah.
and then I don't. I mean, I think like the stuff in the middle. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's my favorite stuff. With
Yeah, it was
the
like
the
what I really can't
heroes,
remember what happened in the middle.
like so
Oh
like they
no, I do
so like
remember.
they.
I do remember.
All right,
We
what you?
cannot forget about Rex and what happened to Rex.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Rex went through it. Rex went through
yeah.
it. See, I really thought Duplicate died.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no way she's dead, you know. And then I was like, oh snap, like she really lets like her being dead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what kind of hit me out of nowhere that was random was seeing what's this guy's name that had a relationship with Kate? Um, you know what I'm talking about? Not Rex. The Immortal, I
Yeah,
think
the
is what his name
immortal.
is.
Yeah.
It was kind of random how he really liked her, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I thought it was really just like a fling, you know. And then when she
Yeah.
passes away, he's like, "No, I really did love her," and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I kind of wish that was built up a little bit more.
Yeah.
But you know, other
Uh,
than that, like
uh,
it was still pretty
Let me
strange.
ask you this though. Do you think it takes away because I don't think any of the heroes actually died. Did anyone actually die?
No one died, but they're pretty badly injured.
Yeah.
Kate basically, they don't know that she's dead, but I wondered. I think they're gonna know later down the road.
Yeah.
Um, Immortal, I don't think he's gonna retire. Uh, and then sorry, I got the thing came up of running out of time. We got 10
Okay.
minutes.
That's oh yeah, we got time.
Um, trying to think what else. That girl who turns it's small. She's just injured. So no one really died. I
Yeah.
don't think it takes it away. I think what would take it away is that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that people do the anime cop out, like fairy tale, where this person's dead,
Oh yeah.
psych, they're alive. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you know, they kind of
Yeah.
took away the impact of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, what else am I gonna say about this season? And I think I think the last couple things I want to talk about. One is like Mark's relationship with his girlfriend, which I can't remember her name at this point.
Was it Ashley?
I guess her name is Ashley. Amber.
Amber.
I was like, okay, Amber. I was like,
There's
you,
one.
you,
I knew it started with an A.
yeah, but I think I mean I like how they characterize heroes in that sense because I think sometimes like I don't know if any superhero media really shows a relationship of trying to date a hero and how that might be stressful on a relationship. I'm not sure if that's ever been showed in like in a Superman show or like I guess maybe like with Clark Kent and Lois Lane, but I don't know if it's ever been showed to this degree on how it can stress a relationship and ultimately,
Yeah,
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 you kind of have to call it a quits, because it's not gonna work. You got a girl over here depressed that man's not around, and then this man is fighting the galaxy, um, and then so that was interesting, and I think the little tidbit that we got in the Angstrom episode, which actually doesn't surprise me, how Adam Eve likes Mark. That
yeah.
I
That didn't surprise me.
I was like, to me, like in the first season, I thought they were going to be in a relationship in the beginning anyway. So I think that
Yeah.
was interesting. But yeah, I'm curious to see what where it's gonna go the next season. I think what was my favorite?
When is the next season supposed to come out? Because low key, I didn't realize that that was the season finale. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't know that was. I didn't think it was advertised like that as the season finale.
Hey
So
man, hey you might as well call it the Attack on Titan animators because
basically,
we don't
yeah.
know. We don't know.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Um. The last thing I'll say, I think my favorite fight though was Mark versus that female Viltrumite. I really like that fight because it was like, bro, she
Yeah,
could do some
people
damage.
that fight, I heard so much like even before the episode even came out or the season
Yeah.
came out, that fight was very controversial because of like a certain scene that happened.
What was controversial about it? Did I
Uh
miss it?
yeah, people talk about basically they cut it out, of course, because they can't show it on TV like it was that bad. Mark basically gets SA from her. Yeah,
Oh,
and they people were making that a big deal of they got to keep that in, or some people were saying it was taken out. I think it was wise for them to take it out, you know.
dang! I
But
didn't know about
yeah,
that.
yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah, so in the comics, like that's what actually happened to him. Um, and I think she had done it because like I think they wanted to make like a picture of my baby or whatever, or
Hmm.
maybe she just did it just because. But yeah, so I mean, I think it was wise to take it out in today's culture. I don't think that would have slide, you know. That don't even slide in anime. So
Yeah, I think that's wise. I don't even think it
yeah.
was. To me, it's not even necessary to the story.
Yeah, it wasn't really necessary to the
I
story.
mean,
Like
I,
I
I
still
mean,
kind of got the picture. Like the main thing was that she's stronger than Mark, and she can overwhelm him,
yeah, she
and
did. Like, dude was like,
that's what they
bro,
provided.
listen to her demands because she gonna mess everybody
Oh
up.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
So I'm tired of Mark getting beat up though. Like I need my man to stand up, bro. Like two
yeah,
seasons straight of just getting whooped. There was only
yeah,
one time where he
yeah,
actually won, and that's where he channeled into his inner like Viltrumite. I thought that was dope, but it's like
yeah.
I need to see more of that.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm curious because I don't like I'm curious like what route are they gonna take, right? Because like in Dragon Ball Z, like even though like Gohan was like half Saiyan, half human, like Gohan was still a dog. Like when he was
Oh
younger,
yeah,
he was still a dog. But like, is Mark? Can he not be a dog because he's only half Viltrumite? I feel like is he at
well,
that 50% barrier?
he purposely holds himself back because when he fought Armstrong and he finally caught him and was beating on him,
Hmm.
he was shocked because he was like, dang, like I thought you were stronger. And the reason why he said that is because he didn't want to kill him like that. Like he went
Hmm.
all out
Yeah.
because he didn't, because everyone was in danger. But Mark has this mental block where he holds himself back because he doesn't want to
Mm.
kill somebody. That's his main thing. He don't want to kill. But when he's able to unlock that, and actually go all out, I mean, you saw what he did to the Viltrumite, that old lady.
Yeah.
He was able to put her down, and she got years of experience over him. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, he just holds himself back is what we kind of learned.
Yeah. So I mean, we gonna see. We gonna see what's up with Mark. We
Yeah,
gonna
we
see
gotta
what's up.
see.
What's up with the Unopian who's now stronger, and with Omni Man. We gonna see what they gonna do. I'm curious to see where the story goes, man. I kind of just want to walk into Barnes and Noble and just read the comic because they got
Same. I've been kind of low key trying to read
yeah,
it on my phone.
yeah. Like if you go to Barnes and Noble, like because like the comic section, it's like this thick, but like
Oh yeah.
they got the entire thing already completed. So maybe.
Yeah, I think I might do the same once I get a bookshelf.
But if you had to rate the season, what would you rate it?
Uh Man, like it was good. It's just that production issue just really
Mm-hmm.
killed the hype for me where
Yeah,
like, it's kind of forgettable low key.
it
It
is.
don't have the same impact as the first season. So with that, I'll give it like an 8. Like
Yeah,
the first season was like a 9 or 10, but this one's like an 8. That production issue just really killed the vibe
yeah,
for me.
yeah. I think this is
So
an eight.
yeah.
I agree. I think it's an eight. I think
I don't know. I feel like the season didn't really end. Like to me, I was
mhm.
surprised. Like, oh, like it's over. Like that's it. Like, but the first season, you could tell like, okay, this is gonna be the end of the first season. This one, it just felt this is like the
Yeah,
climax, but this ain't the end. You know?
yeah. You almost feel like this season's supposed to be like a character arc or like character building type of arc or season.
Yeah.
But
Like I
I don't
watched
feel
the
like
first half
I
of the
don't feel like we got
season.
enough of it though. I don't feel like anyone. I don't
Yeah.
feel like anybody really changed yet.
Nah. Yeah. It just felt like I watched like the first half of a season, and I'm
Mhm.
still waiting for the second half.
I feel
You
that.
know? So
Well, that is our thoughts on Invincible.
yeah.
Let us know what y'all thought about this season. Let us know if you feel the same way about that mid season break, whether you forgot about it or didn't even complete it. But with that, we out of here.
Peace.